Right, second part, different day, still bloody cold. This is where I'm at. So the Jag has now had new oil because it hasn't been changed since around 2013 late. If you watch the intro video, this car has been stood since 2015, late 2014, has not been run since. I have put the new fuel pump back in the car with the Lucas pump. Now, I am determined to run this on this petrol because I don't really want to drain it and then try and get rid of it. There's not really much in there. It's a quarter of a tank. It's clean. There's no rust in the tank because you can see through the inspection hole at the top. So I've no fear of that. I've changed the fuel filter. I've also cleaned the, well, not cleaned, but run the pump to make sure there's no debris in the fuel line up to the engine. So that is clean. The alternator is now on. The belt's now on. Let me show you where the alternator is. For those that you don't know, so I'm on the driver's side of the engine for the UK people, and the alternator is just down there. You can see it. If you remove this air box and this intake pipe, there's only a bolt here, and it has two push fittings at the bottom, and then it lifts up. This will give you the full access you need, and you can get down there and wiggle the alternator up. When you do wiggle it up, it is quite tight, so it will go one way. Bear with it, it will fit. So I've changed the oil, changed the filter. I haven't bought particularly expensive oil, but it's correct oil. It's 5W30. I can't remember the spec off the top of my head. I'll put it in the description, but I will change it again once we're a bit further down the line. I've checked the coolant, and the coolant is very clean actually, considering how old it is. So I think we are ready to crank. I have checked the engine is free, which it is, and the spark plugs are still original. So I think we're ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crank for 10-15 seconds, not too long, so I don't want to overheat the starter motor, and just see if it builds oil pressure. And then I will put the fuel pump relay back in, and with a bit of luck, we should have some life. And let's see how bad it runs. Bearing in mind this car has not been started, I don't know if it drives. Apparently when it was parked up, it was fine. So let's see what the years have done. Now, you might say this car's actually quite clean. While I've been saving up for the parts, this was caked in mould all the way down the side because the door seals were leaking, and obviously there was a lot of mould at the bottom. So auto glue was good to clean that up. I'll put the link in the description. But let's see. It's a good sign. I did put the battery on an hour ago to make sure there's nothing getting overheated or shorting, because I don't know if little mice have been in here. So there's fuel. Remember, this is fuel from 2015, but at this stage we're going to see if it builds oil pressure. I don't know if cranking for 15-20 seconds will build enough, but it should give enough to... HVAC works. Let's go. Okay, that was long enough. I didn't see the pressure move. So I don't think cranking is going to create enough pressure in this cold weather. So let's try it. I'm just putting the fuel pump relay back in. Remember, we've got a nice clean fuel pump and fuel tank. And I have bled it up to the front there. There's a little bleed valve underneath the Jaguar cover, if you didn't know. Right. Here goes nothing. Wish me luck. First start since 2015. And we got oil pressure. The alternator's charging. We have an engine management light on. No error. That could have been because I was cranking it and it didn't start. Wow. So if we've got brakes, yeah, goes into reverse, parking sensors work, feels like it's pulling. Actually sounds fantastic. Let me, I'm just going to turn it off and turn it on again, see if that, oh god, that petrol stinks. So we've still got engine management light. I'll have to investigate that, clear that possibly. Let's get a listen. So this petrol stinks. It's so old. It's revolting. I can smell it as it's burning it. I'm not going to run it for too long because the garage door's shut. But she sounds, I don't know how it comes across on the video, but it sounds great. There's no knocking, there's no ticking. I don't know if you can see that, but that is idling. Smooth. Very smooth. There we are. So, XK8. Not started since 2015. 2014 year old petrol. I have not put any fresh petrol in this. The tank is clean, but it's still old petrol. And apart from the horrific smell, which probably just knocked a few years off my line, it sounds really good. So I'm really happy. And hopefully this will be a start to a great journey. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.